In this video, we will discuss analysis of source data from the point of view of the sample ID or subject. Select Generate Sample Analysis. On the entry screen, we selected Source File Control. On Worksheet WS, we see that 4 worksheets were generated. A piece of worksheet SampleAnalysis rank control is shown below. Note that each sample name has an associated numeric sample ID. Ranger sorted all units by value to determine the positional unit ranking for each sample. The source file contains data for 35 samples. Worksheet SampleAnalysis rank control contains 35 columns for each sample, one for each possible ranking. The first 35 columns show the lists of units for which the sample has the number 1 ranking. For example, sample MRC01 has 5 number 1 ranked units. MRC02 has 0 number 1 units. MRC03 has 2 number 1 units. The same information is displayed for all 35 rankings. The next 35 columns show rank number 2. And so on. Worksheet SampleAnalysis ID control contains the same information as SampleAnalysis rank control, but the information is organized differently. The first 35 columns display all ranking information about MRC01, the first sample. The next 35 columns display the same information for MRC02, the second sample. And so on. For example, sample 1, MRC01, shows 5 number 1 rankings, 3 number 2 rankings, 2 number 3 rankings. Worksheet SampleAnalysis MTRX control contains a summary of the information displayed in SampleAnalysis rank control and SampleAnalysis ID control. In this example, the source data contains 35 samples and 44 units. On average, each sample should have a count of 1.3 for each rank, 44 divided by 35. Cells highlighted in green identify situations where a sample has a count greater than the expected average. For example, MRC01 has 5 number 1 rankings, 3 number 2 rankings, 3 number 3 rankings, etc. MRC02 has 4 number 2 rankings, 4 number 3 rankings, 2 number 5 rankings, etc. Changing the multiplier value, cell B2, allows you to find sample/rank combinations having counts that are significantly above average. See next slide. Here we have set the multiplier to 3, cell B2. 3 times the average is 3.8, cell B1. Cells containing a value higher than 3.8 are highlighted in green. For example, cell F9 shows that sample MRC05 has an unusually large number of units in rank number 5. Similarly, cell H11 shows that sample MRC07 has an unusually large number of units in rank number 7. When you adjust the multiplier, cell B2, Ranger instantly adjusts the green highlighting. Ranger also makes automatic adjustments to the content of worksheet SampleAnalysis graph control and shifts to a display of that worksheet. Worksheet SampleAnalysis graph control displays information derived from SampleAnalysis MTRX control in both table and graph form. The average times multiplier value is 3.8. The 35 rankings are divided in half, 18 above and 17 below. In SampleAnalysis MTRX control, for rankings 1 to 18, MRC01 has 2 cells where the count is higher than 3.8, cell C5 therefore shows a value of 2. For rankings 19 to 35, MRC01 has 0 cells where the count is higher than 3.8. Cell D5 shows a value of 0. MRC01 is sample number 1. For sample number 1, the graph plots a value of 2 on the blue line, above, and 0 on the orange line, below. For rankings 1 to 18, MRC02 has 2 cells where the count is higher than 3.8, cell C6 therefore shows a value of 2. For rankings 19 to 35, MRC02 has one cell where the count is higher than 3.8. Cell D6 shows a value of -1. The graph plots 2 on the blue line, above, and -1 on the orange line, below, for sample number 2. Using the results of Generate Sample Analysis, you can identify samples that have an unusually high number of either high-ranking or low-ranking units. This concludes the discussion of Generate Sample Analysis. Subsequent videos will discuss additional features for analyzing sample data.